Good morning, everybody. Today, I welcome you all for the experiments of AC lab experiment. This is experiment of design of adder, integrator, and differentiator circuits using operational op-amp, that is BUS741 IC. Let us see by using this IC, right? How to use this as adder. By giving two inputs, you will get this op-amp works as additions of as adder. You will get additions of these two inputs. If you give 2 plus 3, you will get 5. That is first circuit. Second design is as integrated. This works, op-amp works as integrated, non-invertingly, invertingly op-amp actually. If you give input here, the output which is given by this op-amp is integrations of input. For example, minus 1 by R1CF, integrations of the input. Whatever you are doing, the integrations of this input will get from this circuit. That is second. Then last one is differentiated. If you give input, you will get output as differentiated inputs. Right? For example, minus RFC into derivative of whatever you are doing, that you will get. This is the circuits. These circuits will rig up and we do it their designs and all. Now circuit is like this. For example, V1, V2, op-amp 741. Right? At 2 input we are giving inputs at 2 terminals. At 3 is non-inverting. 4 and 7 are plus 12 and minus 12. 6 is output. V01. Now R1 and R2 are connected here. V1 and V2 are connected as input actually. This we have to add. For example, 2 plus 3 input if you give, you will get output here. At this point, since it is non-inverting, so inverting, you are giving input at inverting terminal, you will get minus of V1 plus V2. For example, 2 plus 3 if you give minus 5 volt you get. Then one more op-amp you are using to get inverting only. Inverting of inverting you will get as plus. For example, P02 is equal to minus 5 volt if you get, you will get plus 5. That's what we are doing here. Now let me see the design. This is the circuit. 2 op-amp ICs. One is inverting here, you will get inverting of this output. And once again, one more inverting you will get the normal output. Design is, assume R1 R2 as R. Output is given by this point. Minus RF by Rin, minus RF by R1, R, let's say, this R, into V1 plus V2. That is equal to, assume R1 is equal to R2 as 1K. Then you will get V output as 1 by 1 minus of V1 plus V2. V1 plus V2. That is equal to, in this case it is 2 plus 3. For example, 2 plus 3 is minus 5. Then once again you give the, what is the this output V01 to the inverting, you will get non-inverting output. Right? For example, this minus, this only, if you give once again output at this point V02 is equal to RF2 by R, Rin. Then that is, assume this is also 1, give both of this, then what you get is, output is minus of minus V1 plus V2, that is equal to, normally 2 plus 3 if you give minus 5 volt, then minus of minus 5 volt is plus 5 volt. That is how you get this plus 5 volt. Now the theoretical. Practically you measure at this point, you get the same. Minus 5 plus 5. Same way you do 2 more times. That is how op-amp works as adder. Adding of 2 circuits, 2 inputs or 3 inputs here. Right? Similarly now come to the integrator. This is the circuit. Op-amp, your RA you are giving 10K. RF is feedback resistor and CF we are giving. These two are important, R and CF. Because output of this op-amp is given by this formula. Minus 1 by 6, this is negative. Non-inverting. Minus of 1 by R into CF. R into CF, integrations of 0 to T, V input dt. Whatever input is there, you integrate it, you will get this output. Now, this is the formula. V0 is equal to minus 1 by R1 CF, integrations. T, V in dt. Whatever input is there, integrate it. Conditions, what is the conditions to get this integrations? Conditions to be satisfied to achieve an integration is R1 into CF should be greater than T. It should be large value. Such a way you should design. So to get this as an integrator. Now, assume CF is equal to, let C1 R1 into CF as 10 times these two values. Then R1 is equal to, therefore, 10T by CF. Let us assume CF as, this CF as 0.01 microfarad, T as 0.01 millisecond, then this R1 becomes 10K. Now this feedback resistance is nothing but let RF always 10 times of this R1, then this becomes 100K. Then now you can rig out the circuit with these values R1, R2, RF, CF and input and output. Then you will get, if you give input, square wave input, you will get integrations output as triangle like this. We will show it there, right? Charging, so discharging, charging here, charging, discharging. This is the output you are getting. This is the input you are giving it here. This is the output you are seeing. That is how the op amp is worked as here, is used to work as integrator. If you give x by x square, you will get the integrations of x square. Same way, integrations, differentiations. You op amp, you connect right here. What is the only change? This CF right here, one more C you have to add inside. That's all. Instead of R1. That's what we will get. Now E output is equal to differentiations of this minus RF into this C into derivative of whatever input you are giving, right? Then you will get output as if you give square input, you will get output as spikes like this. We will see that spikes here, right? Now this is what is circuit. Now let us see the input output after connecting here, right? See for example, this is the circuit of your adder. It works like this now. Adder, if you give, right, this is the circuit actually, adder circuit connected here. If you give 2 plus 3, for example, 2 input we are giving V1, 2, right? Let's say, then 3 again, one more, V2 has 3, then you will get V2 you give 2, this is V2 is 3. Now see 2 plus 3.1 is 5.16. Now see the output you are getting as 5.16, and this is the circuit, right? This is the circuit, right? Design circuit 2 plus 3 input. If you give, you will get 5 volts here in the multimeter. Next, similarly, second is integration circuit. Integrations output, op amp, how it works as integrator. This is the circuit. And here, right, no problem, right. The output I want. See this, here we are giving input square. Now see this, square input we are giving, and we will get, now see, we will get triangle output. See that, triangle output, this is the square input, this is the triangle output, right, triangle output, show it, right, yeah. Can you see this? Let me explain later, right. This is just see input and output, right. For input square, we will get charging, discharging, triangle output, right. Similarly, last one, see the output of integrations, differentiations. This is the differentiations input, right. And see this is the circuit, and here you are giving square input. Now see, square input you are giving. Now see here, this is the output. If you give square input, if you give square input, you will get spikes. Now see that spikes, Now measure this frequency. The frequency 1 by T you should measure through this, right? Time period you measure here, and then 1 by T if you say, you will get frequency of this, right? If you give square input, you will get spike output in case of differentiation circuit. Now let me say, right, let me explain this, let me explain now the circuit inside, how to read that, how to see input output. This is the circuit actually. Now see, V1, 2 ICs are connected. First IC is here, and after this you will get VON output here. At this point you will get VON, at this point you will get VO2, right? Now here you are giving input 2 plus 3i, you are giving it to here. Then you will get minus 5.16. This is plus 5.16 now. At this point it is minus 5.16. Then negative of negative, you are giving it one more, you will get plus 5. 5 that is for plus 5.15 volt. Right. This is how op amp is used to do additions of two inputs or any inputs. Now let me go to second. Right. Let me use the same op amp as right integrate. This is the circuit. Right here input at this point is given as here square wave. Actually see that square input we are giving 3k. Now that is here. See square input we are giving. This square input. Now what we are the output we are getting? If you give input square, it integrates and it gives the triangle output like this. Charging and discharging, right? Charging and discharging the right output of the capacitor. What is it? From output you will see. Right? Now that this frequency is measured by here. See this time period you will get now. This time period from here to here. That 1 by t if you say, you will get the output of this wave. That means for this circuit, from this circuit we know that op amp can be used to integrate a square to triangle. Like that any input if you give, it will give integrated output. Right. Similarly, last one is op amp is used right to do differentiations. For example, this is the circuit. Differentiation circuit is this. Now here we are giving input. Here we are giving the square input. This is the square input. And the output from this is spikes like this. Like this you will get. At saturation places, you will get spikes. Now, the frequency is measured from this time, right? 1 by t of, if you say, you will get the frequency of this. Now, and that is how, right? This is how this op amp circuit can be used to do arithmetic operations like additions, subtractions, integrations, differentiations output. This is the flexibility we will get from this 741 IC, and that is how applications, in all applications we are using this op amp. I hope I am clear. Right. Thank you very much.